Boobies.
Salutations.
Hello and welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay.
We have another Nerds of the Decade, number 6.
Yes, this is Nerds of the Decade
Number
six. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dante, tell everybody what we're going to be talking about today and kind of what we're going to be doing on this podcast.
Well, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of 3 different things. I guess touching briefly on how DNA got started, the inception, and also on the proper etiquette of cosplaying in public, as well as how to approach voice actors if you see them at said con.
True, and also we are going to go over a little bit over our how we got started. We're not going to do a lot on that.
We're not going to cover the whole thing because our whole detailed extravaganza or experience is actually on our page, our official DNA Anime blog page. So if you want to learn more, definitely click on the link.
Dude, what's the name of the? It's about us, right?
Yep.
On our
DNA
website?
origin story.
Yes, and that's a whole write up on how we got started and
what our overall mission is.
Yeah, and what our missions are and kind of what we do.
Right.
We might maybe in the future. Maybe at a con, right? We may talk more about it if people are wondering, or if someone doesn't want to read that whole thing. But for the most part, guys, you can go. We will even leave a link down below.
Yeah, we'll leave a link below.
So you can even go to the link and click on that and see or read it if you would like.
Proper cosplay etiquette if you're going to be outside cosplaying in public. So yeah, dude, I guess we can touch on.
Well, so one thing I want to bring up. This is kind of funny.
Up?
One thing I want to bring up. Okay, for dudes. Okay, if you're a dude out there and you're looking to cosplay. Okay, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm not judging anyone, right? But I'm gonna bring this up to people's attention. Is please don't go to a con with just a loincloth on. Okay, now if you want to dress as Tarzan, I have no problem with that. Right? Just make sure. All I'm saying is just make sure you have something underneath. Nobody wants to see your naked balls out in public.
Well, dude, there was that one time.
I was gonna say no one wants to see your Dragon Balls, but
you went ahead and said it now, so it's already out in the open. So you can't no take backs.
I'm not taking anything back. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone or anything like that. I'm just saying, make sure you're appropriate if you're gonna be doing a character that is only with.
Well, dude, there was that old Spice guy that we saw. A couple years back at Auticon.
Yeah, but dude, he had a towel, and I think he also had boxers on underneath that towel.
Yeah, he did, actually.
Because I think I did see, he told us, he said, hey, I got boxers on, and I was like, good. I said, no one wants to see your winky wank on public.
But, I think definitely that's one of the things that a lot of guys might want to consider if you are going to cosplay in public. Please make sure you have something on underneath, because the last thing America wants to see is your bacon and your sausage.
Well, yeah, your meat and 2 veg, your
meatballs and sausage.
Yeah, meatballs and sausage, twigs and what is it? Was it
berries and
berries
and licorice?
Yeah, berries and licorice, or your twig and berries. Yeah. Anyway. So that's one thing, dude, that we definitely will talk about, right, dude?
Yeah, we will definitely.
So after I brought that up, dude, is there anything else? Is there a topic you want to get into right away? Did you want to get into that right away?
I would probably.
Or did you want to go into the voice actor?
Well, I would probably say that's actually one of the tips. Definitely, make sure that you're properly covered and everything. And I think another thing that a lot of people, if you are gonna cosplay in public, especially in an area where people may ask, are you in a play or in Halloween? Just politely explain to them that you are cosplaying a character. You are, cosplaying a character from anime and video games. And kind of briefly explain to them what it is. And try not to get upset if they don't really know right away. Because, again, a lot of people, really aren't too familiar with what a lot of us nerds like to do. Because if you think about it, every single convention that we go to is kind of like, it's kind of like Halloween or, a Renaissance for us.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're right, Dante, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the other thing I was going to add to that, dude, is that along with that loincloth comment I made, right?
Yeah.
And also your thing about explaining to people what you're doing or what you're cosplaying as, and also explaining to them that you're cosplaying from anime, is that if you're a lady, if you're a female, watch out for stairs. A lot of people don't realize if you're wearing a skirt or If you're like, so if it's like a convention center where you're walking up steps and it's a windy day, make sure you have something on underneath of your skirt, just to make sure, because you don't want to be that one young lady who
We've
like
been to a lot of
everybody
cons.
remembers for like the one truck driver drives by and that gust of wind takes up your skirt and everybody sees your underwear, you know. Or that one truck driver honks at you and you get embarrassed. You don't want to be that person.
And they all see your pasties.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person. You know.
Or slingshot panties.
Yeah, it's like you know that old, what was it? There's a joke. It used to be an old joke. On I think it was on Family Guy. No. It was on Entertainment Tonight, where they were saying like no more crotch shots of me getting out of a limousine.
I think that was Peter at Family Guy. I think it was that.
Yeah,
one.
but there was a story on like Entertainment Tonight too about the celebrities getting having terrible crotch shots when the paparazzi would like walk up to them. They're like getting out of a limousine. You see that horrible like crotch shot of someone getting out of a. You know what I mean? It's like no more crotch shots. I mean, getting out of a limousine, or like ass shots. I mean, walking upstairs.
But yeah, guys, it definitely. I mean, girls, hey, if you're gonna go out and dress as a character that is wearing like a like the high school suits, the high school Japanese school girl outfits.
Be aware that sometimes
just make sure you have something on. That's all we're trying
sometimes to say. Sometimes the uniforms are a little bit like short, the skirts, so be aware of that.
But then again, this is anime we're talking about. So.
True, and you know that some people in Japan and sometimes they do this. The middle school and high school students in Japan do tend to hike their skirts up. So
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's on purpose or whether that's just a trend they do, but apparently, from what I've heard, now who knows how true that is? I can't verify that. I can't be 100%.
There's many ways to go about it and many ways to do it. I mean, be as creative as you can, but just at the same time,
make sure you
make sure you got something on under there.
Make sure you're being modest about it. Okay, most people, and I will admit to this, most people don't have a problem with the little cleavage. Nobody has a problem with that, but if you go too far, that can be something that you could get in trouble for like at a convention. You could get kicked out for having an inappropriate outfit or something, or just
basically there's
there's a dress code at certain
there's a certain at certain conventions, but I think also outside in like the general public there are certain dress codes.
Yeah.
Within the realm of U.S. law.
Yeah, you can't walk into a con completely nude.
No, you can't, because you'll get kicked out immediately.
Yeah, so just be aware of that. Anyway.
Yep. But I think there was like another. Oh yeah, this one is in regards to if you're going to be doing any role playing as your character.
Yeah.
So guys, girls, chimpanzees.
Chimpanzees. Super Saiyans.
Yep. Namekians. Okay, so guys, if you
Alter users, remember that dude?
I know.
Shocking first bullet.
We could go on and on about this.
Yeah, really.
But guys, if you are going to be cosplaying in public, and if you are going to be reenacting certain scenes from your favorite shows, and don't be afraid if you get an audience, that's fine. But definitely be respectful to everybody else that's around that may not exactly get what you're doing or even understand it. But can
you imagine, dude? Like you end up and this is hypothetical, right? I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but can you imagine like if you were cosplaying, you did pose with someone who was dressed as a character from say Rurouni Kenshin, and like all of a sudden the person gets angry and they get into character, and then like all of a sudden you just hear Die Patosai.
Like all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's like out of nowhere someone like runs in, it's like Die Patosai.
But so definitely. You don't want to be that one dude running around with a plastic sword and all of a sudden the police are wondering like, hey, what's going on here?
Or like that one person who like is wearing pants and you don't have a belt, and you go to cosplay in a photo and your pants fall down in the middle of a photo. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Like, dude, if you're in the middle of a cosplay picture and like your like outfit, say like maybe it doesn't fit right or it's a little too big, and all of a sudden you're just like your pants fall down and you're in your underwear.
Oh my god, yep. That could happen.
That would be embarrassing.
That could definitely happen.
Yeah.
So guys, cosplaying in public, if you're, gonna reenact certain scenes, make sure you watch your surroundings, make sure you're not imposing on other people that are, either doing what they're normally doing, like saying like some yoga or walking their dog, feeding
or
the
even
birds.
or even in front of a door. Like sometimes people don't realize in front of like a doorway where like the
Right.
con staff needs to get through or something.
Like
And,
either
like,
con staff or
yeah,
other people that are staying at the hotel.
be careful of that because sometimes they might ask you to move or whatever.
That's true. That definitely.
So
Yeah, and also I think the number one thing that hopefully every cosplayer remembers, is that you guys are representing either the cosplay community or the fandom that you're a fan of. So
that's
definitely
true.
don't if people ask
Don't
what you are, or asking what's going on, don't be that one person that kind of, I don't know, how do you want to put it, dude?
Well, I was gonna say, just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, and definitely don't be a jerk about it. I mean, you just politely explain to them what you are, what it's about, and just going about your business. But yeah, definitely, you don't want to necessarily be that one guy or girl that kind of gives off.
You mean spoiler?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Either spoil sport or anything like that.
What's the thing from Deadpool where he's like
Yeah.
where he is like he's cutting off his hand and he's just like a spoiler alert. It's just like ever seen a 127 hours? Exactly. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, definitely don't be that dude. But yeah, guys. So far that pretty much covers and wraps up everything about our.
Well, no, not everything, dude.
Well, almost. Am I missed something?
So yeah, you missed a couple things, dude. Remember how we were saying about make sure you ask?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
One of the biggest points to cosplay and to just going to a con is that just because you see cosplay players and people doing this stuff doesn't mean you have consent. And also, you always want to ask for permission
permission to either join in,
or
like
do a
join in
pose or something like
role-playing
that.
activities or anything like that.
Yeah, always ask permission because you never know. Some people may not feel comfortable, or someone may not want to. So definitely always ask. You never know how people feel. So you always want to be err on the safe side and always ask.
Yeah, err on the side of caution.
Permission. Yeah, side of caution. Especially with today, with 2021, and how people go quick to get offended or just quick to react, and they may not always understand something. You know what I mean?
That's true. So yeah, guys, that pretty much covers that aspect.
Yeah. No, dude, did you want to get into? I know we were going to split this podcast into two different topics, because we were going to also go about how to walk up to and approach voice actors, as well as cosplayers too, because some people don't realize how to approach the proper way to approach cosplayers. So, did you want to start off with the voice actor thing? Dude?
Yep.
I can actually give a good example, Dante.
Give us an example.
Want to approach
of what not to
voice
do.
actor, yeah. So, one thing you want to be careful of, and this is a mistake I made.
I think this one's probably regarding
to a voice actor.
Yeah, I think this one's probably regarding to a lot of individuals who are over the age of 21, I believe.
Well, yeah, but it's also younger people too, because younger people have done this too. People that are in their teens and also younger kids too.
Okay.
So one thing is try to keep your cool, because we went to, what convention was that, dude?
It was actually AutoCon of 20.
When we saw Sunny Straight.
Yep.
So yeah. We went to a convention. We saw Sunny Straight at a con, and I nerded out. Biggest mistake of my life.
You couldn't keep it together.
Yeah, couldn't hold it together. Not a good idea. You want to try to stay as calm.
I literally had to pick this dude up off the floor.
No, I didn't fall on the floor, but Sunny Straight told me, he's like, dude, he's like, I get you, and he's like, you're kind of nerding out a little bit.
Yeah. When someone tells you that you're nerding out a bit, you know you're nerding out.
So yeah, try to keep your cool as much as possible, and approach it like you would anybody else. So, for example, most actors and voice actors are still people. Always remember that. Yes, they do your favorite characters, but in the end, they're still just a person, and they want to be treated as such, as a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with stars. If you ever go to, say you meet Robert Downey Jr. or somebody like that, right? He's a person and still wants to be treated as a person. So that's a big thing. That's something I use to kind of keep my cool a lot. And something, just a reminder that will help you to kind of stay chill when you're going up to a voice actor, or any kind of actor for that matter.
Definitely.
Even if it's like Peter Cullen, or say you're meeting William Shatner, which I actually did meet William Shatner.
Or
it
even
helps.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, it helps to just keep her cool. Or Monica Rowe, even though she might say some dirty things to you, right, dude?
Hey, well, not directly to me, but I could probably attest to me bringing up my Stocking Anarchy figure from Panty and Stocking.
Well, so, dude, you know what the funny thing about that was?
I didn't exactly nerd out, but
Yeah.
on the inside, I was trembling up a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing was about that one is that, dude, I saw that coming from like a mile away. I was like, I knew. I was like, as soon as you went up to her and asked her sign, I knew she was gonna be like, oh, she's like, is it okay if I say dirty words? Is it okay if I write dirty words?
Yeah,
on
I was
you?
like, it's perfectly fine. I mean, don't PG it. Give me the full R-rated content, please.
It's just like, look, don't skimp out on the details. I want the whole, like,
I
give it
want
to
the
me
whole
straight.
9 yards, man. Give me the
terrible.
whole 9 yards.
That's kind of what Damian Mills did to me when I wore that Goku shirt, and I approached him at his booth, and he's just like, how dare you wear a Goku shirt?
He lets you have
monkey.
it. Oh my god, he lets you have it.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I mean that's always something that helps. If you're chill and you keep your cool, you'll have more fun. But also, you won't freak anyone out because sometimes the actors get a little bit like they think it's funny when people do nerd out.
That's true.
But it also can be a little bit scary sometimes because people get a little too excited. And also, you want the con staff and you don't want to make a big scene either.
Right,
like,
definitely.
A lot of the other fan base and people watching you, people are gonna stare at you if you really nerd out. So,
I mean, dude, if you think about it, a lot of voice actors really do kind of like, a chill back fan that really loves what they do, and kind of talk to them as a person and not really so much as a listing celebrity. Even though they're known as, well, there's a word for it. They're famous, but they're not famous. They're not Hollywood famous. They're more like anime famous.
Yeah, and it's like that's the case with a lot of voice actors now.
But
although you know what, dude, I would debate that a little bit because now with Funimation and a lot of these companies being owned by 20th Century Fox and a lot of the movie studios, and Sony, I would actually debate that to go as far to say as some of them are actually movie famous. When you have anime movies coming out in theaters, and also some of the actors are working on bigger projects now.
Right.
More than just anime, so...
That's true.
Which is not to say they didn't before. They were still working on more than just anime, because you wouldn't be able to make it as a voice actor if you didn't do more than just anime.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that now, more than ever, they are really kind of they're starting to get to that level,
That's true.
So...
But, yeah definitely. I mean, as far as being a fan and being a voice actor... actually, I want to go back to that Sunny Straight thing.
Oh God, come on, dude.
Yeah. Actually, I looked. Actually, I was kind of wearing like you know that shirt I always wear, the one, the black, brown, and tannish looking shirt that I usually wear.
Yeah, I know.
Before I started wearing the Akatsuki robe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Sunny Straight, and this is so cool. This was so cool about Krillin, but Sunny Straight actually said that. He really liked that. He really liked that shirt.
Yeah.
Even though I kind of bought that thing from the Goodwill like 7 years ago, and it's a little torn up. But he said he liked it actually, so I thought, oh, neat. Krillin likes my shirt. Awesome.
Nice. Dude, it's getting hot in here. Let me make one adjustment real quick. I'll be right back. It's getting so hot in here.
Yeah, don't worry, we can always edit that part out.
Very funny. You can chop this part out.
Yep. But yeah, guys, definitely.
Sorry about that, guys.
Not a problem.
So hot in here.
But yeah, guys, definitely if you go to a convention and you meet one of your favorite voice actors and you happen to nerd out, I mean, that's cool and all, but try not to do it for the whole entire panel. I mean, if you do meet them and get some autographs, just kind of like woo-saw a little bit. If you can.
So wait, dude, explain to people what that whole woo-saw thing is.
So basically, I hear a lot of people, especially the yoga community. I say yoga, not yogurt.
Yoga. It's like, he means yogurt, nah. He means yoga, guys, not yogurt.
Dude, you're gonna make me hungry.
Or Yoda, okay? He wasn't talking about Master Yoda, which we all know Yoda from Star Wars. He wasn't using the Force. Right,
Yeah.
dude? Anyway.
Okay. Well, I would do the impression, but I'll do it later.
Dude, I would be worried about copyright. You know Disney.
Yes,
They will
yeah.
sue you over the
Yeah, they
slightest
will.
little thing.
Yeah, they will. Just ask Gabriel.
Yeah.
But guys, so definitely the whole Wusaw thing, it just means that, calming down, being one with your inner self, and just not
Dude,
fanning out too
I
much.
would almost say, instead of Wusa, I would say just think Ultra Instinct.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that would actually make sense.
feel that calm, collective, that relaxed state,
Yeah, definitely. But guys, definitely if you meet a voice actor that you really like, calm down, talk to them, kind of like a person.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're trying to have a general conversation with them. Kind of
Or-
get to know them, because a lot of them really do want to get to know their fans. Get to
Or
know
think of it
guys.
this way: think of it as like talking to your neighbor. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So.
So guys, well, that'll pretty much wrap up the being, cosplaying in public, making sure you're doing the right thing. Don't do anything that's going to get you arrested, because we've seen stories, we've heard the news
we've
of
seen people
some
get arrested,
people
yeah.
are getting arrested because they immediately thought that some other guy that was wearing like some sort of weird, some guy with a mohawk, I don't know, tried to hit another dude with a plastic sword. I don't know. It was.
There's
something
been,
like that.
and also be aware that some conventions do not allow actual swords to be.
No,
pulled
they
out
don't.
so if you buy a sword, guys,
And if you bring one, you will get banned.
yeah, don't bring real swords, or even if you buy one there, be careful you don't pull it out.
Yeah, they have a strict weapons
Yeah.
policy. It's posted on every single convention.
Yeah, you do not want to be that dude who gets kicked out for drawing a sword.
Yeah, don't be that dude that brings the actual
Yeah.
sword, the actual Zabuza sword from the Naruto.
And beware that
Arc.
you are not the Batosai. As much as you would like to be, you're not.
Nor are you Zabuza.
Yeah.
Momochi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve Blum. All right, so guys, I guess did you?
What about
yeah?
approaching cosplay, dude? Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit.
So, dude, what's some advice you'd have for someone who, say, you're first time going to a con and you're not sure how to approach a voice actor, or you're not sure how to talk to cosplay, or you're nervous, or whatever? What's your opinion?
So yeah,
what's your advice?
if you're if you want to take a picture of a cosplayer and you really don't know how to approach them exactly, again, first you would woosah, and then and then you can kind of try like a couple of opener sentences, like hi there, is it okay?
You say hi, how are you?
Yeah.
just be
do it
careful.
normally.
If
Just
you
do it
do
normally.
If you do the hi, how are you? Be careful you don't sound like Meliodas. Hi there.
Yeah, but yeah, just have like a little conversational starter saying, "Hi, is it okay if I take a picture of your cosplay? Your
Or you could
cosplay looks
say-
beautiful," or compliment them.
Yeah, you could even come up to and say, hey, how are you doing, or you could say like, how's the weather? Or you say, if it's a nice day, be like, hey, look, it's a nice day outside. Do you mind if I get a picture? You know what I mean? Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, just.
I wouldn't say how's the weather,
You don't have to do. You
I
don't
wouldn't
have to do
say-
it like a suave flair, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say how's the weather, because that might sound weird, but maybe just how are you doing, or hey, it's nice out, can we take a picture outside? Or
Yeah, just be
Yeah.
natural with it.
Yeah, you want to be very natural and kind of, very kind of chill about it.
Yeah, definitely chill. But yeah, that's actually like one way to approach a cosplayer, and then they say
Yeah.
yes, just you can take a decent picture, and if they want to do a pose, that's cool too.
You
Don't
Yeah.
make
go
sure.
ahead.
Well, make sure that they're okay with doing the pose, and second, don't ask them to do anything that they're not really comfortable
With,
doing.
yeah, be careful with that. Like, you can ask for anime poses, but the person has to be okay with it, first of all, and it has to be something that they don't mind, because a lot of the anime poses can get a little weird, and then also it can also be uncomfortable sometimes to certain people, so just be aware.
Yeah, but it seems like for whatever reason, whenever you get into a pose,
Hey, dude, I thought we weren't going to bring that up, all right? So, okay, guys, I will say this, okay?
Hold on a second.
I will say this, that I, for some reason, have a terrible habit, I guess, of whenever I ask someone for a pose, I get the weirdest and craziest poses, usually, with asking people for either a picture or something. And we've got photos on our site to prove that.
That's true.
And he's got a lot of dirt on me, as you guys know.
I do.
So-
It's true. I actually do have a lot of dirt on them.
Yeah, but that's me, guys, and that's because I'm used to approaching people from work and from working retail, dude, you work retail, so you should know.
Yeah, that's
so I'm used to
true.
approaching people and talking to people, and I usually go about that in a very calm and kind manner.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus, I also am not afraid to ask people and touch. I can talk about just about anything.
Yep.
Um, but that doesn't mean you guys should, just because you can talk about just about anything doesn't mean you should ask for crazy stuff. Normally, in most situations, I don't think I've ever asked for anything weird. I think it's
No,
just usually happens.
sometimes usually it depends on who you take a picture with, though.
True, it does. Like,
Because there have been instances where a lot of girls have snuck kisses.
yeah, or they just like grab your head and like it's like booby central most of the time. So
And they just smash your head up in there.
yeah. So I mean, but it depends on who you're taking a picture with and how comfortable they are and what they are comfortable with or whatever. So
That's true.
But yeah, dude. Any? Oh, dude, you should do some key rave things because that's also going up to cosplayers. Like you know how when we've been in the rave,
Right.
and you always have your rave tips. Dante, tell people about that.
Well, let's see. I know that I might have covered that. I think I might have covered it a little earlier,
go into a little bit of it now because there are some key points you might want to talk about. Because
there might have been some key points that I might have missed.
Because, dude, you know how when people, not everyone goes into rave with their cosplay on. People take off their cosplay, and people don't remember that. Hey, that's a person you bumped into earlier, or that's the same person, and you could make someone feel really uncomfortable. You know.
That's true.
So, dude, you should go into a little bit of that.
Oh yeah. So definitely, guys and girls, if you happen to meet, I guess. If that same person happens to bump into you and they're not in their traditional cosplay, they're just wearing like their regular outfit, you can still definitely approach them how you normally would, but have like a casual conversation, and if they, want to dance with you, then and go for it.
Yeah. And if you don't remember, that's cool. You can always say, hey, look, I didn't recognize you or whatever. But like, just be nice and don't.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk. Please don't be a jerk. Also,
try not to do anything that might come off as like weird or creepy.
Right.
Because you don't want to make the worst thing is you don't want to make someone else feel uncomfortable. That's not good. Nobody wants to be embarrassed or uncomfortable. So even though we've seen a lot of crazy rave stuff.
We've been to enough raves to see a lot of crazy rave stuff.
Dude, the worst thing about the rave is that sweaty center of the rave. That's the worst thing.
Yeah, well, I think hopefully once raves do open back up again, they're gonna be a little more like air conditioned, kind of have that air filtration system hopefully going on, so it won't be as sweaty.
Yeah, dude, I wonder if you're gonna see people interacting with each other as much as they used to, because we used to get you and I and also a lot of other people used to go up to do pictures a lot with people. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing.
Maybe
the next console, we'll see.
Well,
anyway, that's a whole other discussion.
That's a whole other section that we'll probably do later on down the road.
We actually do. I think we have one episode on.
I think we covered it in the previous episode.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we covered it in the previous episode.
Yeah, we did. So go check that out if you haven't, and don't forget, guys. Go check out we also have DNA Studios, which is our reviewing.
Yep. So guys, we actually did just drop a previous video.
Yes, we did.
On Son Goku, of course.
Yep.
The Son Goku figures.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out because it's already on our DNA Studios YouTube page.
Yep, and there will be more dropping soon.
Yep.
Anyway, dude, Josh, how do you want to wrap this up, Dante?
So yeah, guys. I guess all we can say is we can wrap it up like we normally do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, just be polite, be kind.
Yeah,
Always ask permission for stuff.
And definitely, guys, especially the guys, if you are gonna cosplay in public, make sure that loincloths are out because sometimes they could always fall, and it kind of looks like you have like a big brown piece of tissue just wrapped up.
Well, so that was another.
You don't want to.
That was a point I was going to bring up. Was like, if you're going to cosplay, make sure there's nothing in your pockets, because like you could walk up to someone and they could get the wrong. You'd be like, "Big, is that your wallet, or are you just happy to see me?"
Yeah,
that's not good. You don't want to come off that way.
You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that.
So
So girls,
Also,
just be careful. That's
ladies. Like sometimes if you're like one of the things I wanted to bring up before we go is if you're gonna get into character right in your. This goes for girls and guys. Just be careful when getting into character because not everybody may like the personality of the character or know that you're playing a part, right? So if you're getting into character, some people may not
Especially if
may
it's
not notice
for
that.
individuals
Yeah.
who never seen anime, don't even know what it's like.
For new people, yeah. But even for some people who have been going a while, there are people who play such a good part. It's hard to tell that they're just acting.
Right.
So I mean, like some people get really into their character. So just be aware if you're doing that. Just be aware of maybe just ask or just be like more careful of how you play that part or what you do. Especially if it's a seductive character or if it's maybe your character is a little bit moody or has a little bit of an attitude. Just be careful.
That's
Some
true.
people may not like that or they may not know. And so most people that we bump into, dude, usually do get into character, which is a lot of fun
they
because
do.
then we end up having a blast.
I know, right?
But that's because we know they're playing a part, and then also we ourselves get into character, so we end up being hilarious as well.
That's
so
But yeah, guys, I guess that pretty much wraps up number 6 of Nerds of the Decade.
Yeah. Dude, do you want to do your stay nerdy?
Yep.
Stay
Again,
tuned.
guys, definitely, if you haven't gotten a chance to, subscribe to our channel because we're dropping stuff every single week, and you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, and stay tuned.
Until next time, guys.
Stay
nerdy,
tuned.
stay safe,
Yep. And stay nerdy.
and stay awesome.
Definitely.